Welcome to the third in our series of Stakeholder Relationship Management demos for primary care trusts. This demonstration will give you an idea about what the process is to invite attendees to a particular engagement. So we'll show how to manage and set up a particular engagement, and then we will distribute the details of that engagement out through a mail merge to the attendee list that we've created. The next stage in the process is to actually put the details of that activity, the fact that mail merge letter was sent, back onto the relevant contact records. And then following from that, we'll monitor the response to that particular event. We'll do this both manually and automatically. Following on for that, we'll assume that the event has happened, and we'll show how you can use automated follow-up after the event. The first thing I want to show you is the details of a particular engagement. We've taken the view that we have this entity called a consultation, and it can have a number of engagements. So what we're going to look at here is a number of engagements that we have. So here is our engagement form. You'll see a number of tabs there. And we really wanted to put in as much information as an organisation is likely to use for a particular engagement. So this is our general tab. And then we're into the full event details, which include the location and the start and time dates. And you'll notice that there's a checkbox here which enables us to actually publish those details straight onto our website so people can register for this event. The next tab we're going to have a look at is the budget information, which some PCTs have decided would be useful to track. We can store the owner's information here. Finally, there's a notes tab where we can attach any documentation that we might need for this particular engagement. Okay, so the next thing to look at are some of the tasks that are associated with this engagement. We've got some planning tasks here. And following the planning, we've got the actual activities that are involved in the engagement itself. I just wanted to zoom in on the menu on the left here. This is where we'll see the responses that come into the engagement once we've distributed the engagement details. Show you the rest of the menu on the left here. Now we want to associate the target marketing list with the engagement that we're running. So we're going to select the Change for Life list that we created in a previous demonstration and add that straight onto this engagement. The next thing we want to do is to go into the activity for this particular engagement, which is inviting the attendees to the event, and we're going to open that activity up. You can see the kind of things that we could store against this particular type of activity, and what I want to do is to actually choose to communicate with these individuals via letter, via word mail merge. So that's what we're going to choose now. What I'm going to do is to get my marketing list that I've associated with this engagement, and we're going to mail merge a document, an invitation to those individuals. So this screen enables us to choose a template for the mail merge that we're going to do. I'm going to choose this button here, Personal Mail Merge Template, go and select one. And I've already got my invitation that I created earlier. And then we're into standard word mail merge functionality. So here's my letter for Change for Life, and here are the fields that are associated with this particular letter. So I click OK on that. And it's merging in the contacts from my marketing list. I would then normally print that out, send that across to the printer, and in this screen I can attach an activity to each of the contacts that we've sent this out to indicate that those contacts have had this particular letter. So I'm going to add in some activity details here. I'm just going to say what type of activity it was, the fact it was a mail merge letter, an invitation that went out. Just type that in and we can save that away, and each of the contacts will have that activity then attributed to each of them. So having prepared that mail merge, we can now see which letters have actually got sent out. The reason this may be different from the actual mailing list, and that we may have some failures, although we don't in this case, is that people's mailing preferences only get applied at the point of printing out the letters. So a few days have passed and we've had a few responses back to our invitation. We have 4 here that have all come through the web. But we've just had a phone call from Alexandra Lobau, and he has said that he would like to come along as well. So we're going to manually enter a response in here. So we can look up Alexandra. As you can see, we've spotted that he was an invitee to this particular event. We've said that the channel is the phone and that they'd like to come. So we've added that response into against this engagement. Before we move on, I just want to show you the website where an invitee can come and register for the event. Because we indicated that we want to publish this event to our website, it appears on this list. And the letter that we sent out had details of this particular website. So this is where an invitee can register for the event, and those details get logged directly back into the solution. So once the invitee is registered on the web, we can have a look at the response that we've received from them. So we can see when it's happened, the fact that they responded through the web, and the fact that they wanted to attend. Of course, the main benefit of getting people to register through the web is the fact that people don't have to type in all of that information into each response. It gets captured automatically. So the event has passed now, and I'm looking in my activity list to see that I have requested automatically feedback from those people that attended. So here's an email that went out to one of the attendees asking for feedback. So we've seen how we can manage an engagement, send out invitations to appropriate individuals, capture that as an activity against each of those individuals, and then track the response that we get. Finally, we saw how we could automatically send follow-up tasks to the attendees. So let's go over the benefits. Working inside Outlook with other Microsoft Office tools provides a familiar look and feel for users. We've seen the integration with Word in terms of the mail merging, and the fact that we can track each of those interactions automatically against each contact. The web registration for events helps reduce manual input, and then we can automate any activities that we feel are relevant.